Hi Internet, I am Jesse, also known as Tango, and I stream for Extra Life. It is the holiday season, both here on Earth and in most video games right now. And for Guild Wars 2, that makes it Wintersday. Now before I go into Wintersday, let me cover Extra Life. Extra Life is a charity organization that partners gamers like me with local Children's Miracle Network hospitals to raise money for kids in need. My character is standing behind a tree. Any money you donate to the link up at the top of the screen will go directly to Children's Miracle Network hospitals here in Colorado. And why does my camera look so weird? Oh, it's the edge of the room. I forgot it's wide-angle camera now. So, here's the deal, folks. Wintersday is the Guild Wars 2 counterpart to a variety of holidays celebrated around the world between mid-November and mid-January. You're definitely going to see some distinct North American traditions in the game, but you're going to see hints of other things as well. And like all events within Guild Wars 2, these are open to regardless of account type, regardless of account character. Like, you can get it all done. You don't need to be anything in particular. They also feature a variety of dailies. Achievements also available over the course of the entire thing. So if you open up your hero panel by pressing H, go down to the achievements panel. I've already completed my core daily achievements, but I've not done my Wintersday ones. Choose daily and Wintersday daily. Now, Wintersday is a bit unusual compared to the other ones I've done recently. You have a couple of them that you can do very specific things, and that'll achieve progress towards the Wintersday Cheer achievement. You need to get a few times to get an achievement I've already completed this year. You also have bonuses to get additional rewards. Completing the jumping puzzle, completing the race, completing the Apocalypse event, the Snowball Mayhem event, which is also currently the daily. Oh, no, that's a different daily. So let's go throw snowballs at somebody to get that first daily out of the way. There's a very nice person over here that has volunteered themselves. So we're going to channel a snowman into being through the use of magic snow coming from these nice machines that you can kind of see up there in the sky. I've got a snowball. I can only target other people with snowballs. My weapon skills don't matter at the moment. Oh, he's not holding a snowball. This is a bit unusual of a control mechanism because normally I should just be able to click on a player and target the player. I don't have that option with this particular event.
Welcome.
Of course, it's always good to thank everybody for letting me throw snowballs at them. And now I guess we can go do the mount race. My weapon skills mean nothing right now, just for the record, and I just toggle those in the wrong order. Now, the mount race is an interesting variation for the holidays because you can also compete without a mount. You're not going to win, but you can compete without a mount. So I'm going to jump up onto this roller beetle that I have not had any luck controlling yet. Specifically because I am not particularly good at this drift skill. And I have to move away from the Nostromo control pad on my left hand and use the keyboard because I've bound all the keys over there. And the drift skill is bound to a key that's not doing anything otherwise. Now don't let this bot here fool you. This golem is going to take off running before the race starts. Choi is not important. The noble seems unimportant. Ola here, who gets no talking lines or anything, you get an achievement every time you complete the race. Called Ula's Rival. And I really wish she had a story. Alright, so roller beetle. It drifts. It goes fast. Eep. And is subsequently difficult to steer. Like, I don't expect to win this. Regain my speed. Ah, caught on a corner. I think I just overshot that. I did just overshoot that. You don't have to pass through it on the ground, but you do have to pass through it. I find the race easier to do on the other ones, but this is a perfectly good time for me to practice. Roller beetle. Got to be the only person who can consistently stop behind a pillar.
In your wedding.
Oh. Oh, wait, I did get it. Crap. No, 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 I don't want to go into the... Eject! Right. So let's see, what are my other dailies that I need to accomplish? Wintersday daily. I'm going to skip on Donation Drive right now. Right, we have a jumping puzzle and a snowball event. And I am going to go ahead and do them both, even though I don't need to. Since I'm over here by the jumping puzzle, I'll go with the jumping puzzle. Also, for those of you who catch the YouTube recording but are not catching this live, I'm sorry, you are going to miss the... This is not jumping puzzle. I have misplaced the jumping puzzle. But you're going to miss the event. The event ends after the first week in January. At which point we get more living story. But Wintersday normally is, well, quite clearly my personal favorite event. And I want to say it's probably the longest running event in terms of how long it runs each year, ranging between 3 and 4 weeks, depending on timing of a variety of things. They, for the most part, give their staff off a great deal of time at the winter holidays, other than to patch anything that goes wrong with the initial release of Wintersday. And we get to relax. Okay. Now, as the instructions say on the screen, the goal is to get up the path. The initial section has 3 areas: gingerbread, difficult; snowman, medium; and quaggan, easy. So if we watch this person jumping over on the quaggan side, all is calm, all is bright. They don't have anything to worry about. And I'm going to reset because it runs for 15 minutes at a time. Oops. I don't know why it runs for 15 minutes at a time, other than it thinks it's a PvP event, and therefore it has to have a timer. Where am I? Alright, so if we now watch this wonderful mid-section, you'll notice there's nothing here in the middle. But it'll appear in a moment. And hard has the same problem. It's an intentional design. I'm going to let all these people start ahead of me.
Full of wonder.
And as we go, the sections that are the medium and difficult sections, stuff just starts to vanish. Now, what makes this particular jumping puzzle a challenge is not the inability to jump, but that as soon as you leave the starting area, your health starts dropping. It's cold. And you have no heal skill for the duration outside of the checkpoint. So your goal is, of course, to just start jumping up. Now, I'm using a combination of a razor control thing on my left hand and the mouse for the turning by holding on the right mouse button. Also, if you're not used to jumping puzzles, I cannot recommend learning to do jump puzzles on Char. While all races in the game jump the same, but they come to the same height, the same distance. No one race has an advantage over another in terms of jumping, even though, given the physical difference between the races, they probably should. That was a game balance decision. The Char character model takes a little bit to get used to. I am actually having an unusually tough time here. But I learned jumping puzzles on my Char characters. Ooh, I'd forgotten the candy canes also fall away. Notice that they also do respawn behind me. But honestly, if I were to fall down right now, and even if I landed on another snowflake, shortcut, I probably would not make it to the midway checkpoint. Right here. Before I ran out of health. Now this gentleman here is Tix. Hi, Tix. Tix and Asura. They're the dwarf / gnome race, but with all the ego of an elf.
Full of wonder.
Tix is this world's counterpart to Santa Claus. He flies a giant airship that I don't think we can see from this map. Nope. Builds toys, gives them out, etc. The first year of Wintersday in Guild Wars 2, you actually had to follow him between the different starter cities before he eventually ended in Lion's Arch, which is the neutral city. Nowadays, Tix only goes to the human city of Divinity's Reach, which hosts most of the big events. Now here's what to me is usually the harder part of the jumping puzzle. These presents start exploding behind you, but I finally learned this year, if you just go straight up the center, you're fine. Mind the gust of wind. Go down the thing here. Do not get run over by the giant snowball. And the little red rings are warnings of people throwing snowballs. NPC people in this particular case. And yes, my health did reset when I was at the checkpoint. Those NPC people, the script, way over there. Now you're at the end of the jumping puzzle. This is honestly one of the more straightforward jumping puzzles. You don't have to wonder where the path is. There's an achievement for going through the jumping puzzle 5 times in a year. Leaping above the snow, annual completed. And I'm just going to take this to go right back. You do get slightly better rewards for going on the harder paths. Enter Wonderland. Winner. Karma. I got a hat. And more gifts. Now, this being Wintersday, the gifts give you things that are particularly useful here. I don't have this shield set. Unlock skin. There's an achievement for getting your character drunk off of festive things. I wasn't expecting a weapon skin. Of course, now the downside to being in the busy city for this event is that everything's a bit laggy. To this distinctly festive skin. I like giving my characters festive gear. During the holidays. What does the dagger look like? There are toy weapons that have been available for years. Sure. Let's clear a little bit of my inventory. I need snowballs for the achievement. I've already achieved the achievement that involves getting your character to drink. I think it's 10,000 drinks. It took me 2 years. Maybe 3. We don't need to do another race. There is an achievement in most of the races in events now to go through the race on foot instead of on a mount. And if you don't have one of the expansions, if you're a free player that doesn't have the expansions where the mounts are introduced, there is an option to rent a mount. It is available to you so you can get the time-based achievements that can only be done by running around on a mount. Whoops. What just happened? The Festive Imbiber achievement also allows some of these transformation tonics to get away with that. I only have a shield I don't need. And apparently I have some eggnog I forgot to sell. Oh, I can't. Guess I'll just drink the eggnog. Can't sell that level of eggnog. The wavy thing you are now seeing is your character is drunk. The drunker your character gets, the wavier it is. Your character randomly starts dancing even though you didn't do anything. Drunk enough, if they use a weapon skill, they'll fall flat on their face. It does, like being drunk in real life, eventually wear off. I promised Snowball Mayhem, which is over that way somewhere.
What?
This is a PvP event that's just fun, usually. I'm not particularly good at, but it is fun. You're assigned one of 2 teams, just like any other PvP event. I'm on the red team for once. You come talk to the snowman here. You can be a scout, a heavy gunner, or a supporter. The supporter gets Healy skills, the scout gets fast attack skills, and a sniper skill. The heavy gunner does lots of damage, but the trade-off is the heavy gunner doesn't move very fast once they draw their weapon. And I found it particularly annoying. Everybody can summon a friend. The scout is one of the, in my opinion, best support skills in the game if my teammate can get to me. I can make them invisible. Dang it, they were out of range. Of course, everyone has the same set of down skills, and this person is smart. They're going to try to slip trip me up, and they didn't. Interesting. Ow, 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 ow. Supporter creates that gorgeous ice wall. Crap. The other team has the gift, and I'm not going to get to it. Ah, I've been frozen. Oh, well, it's reading that. Let's get some help out here. It's generally important to res your teammates if you can get the option. The peppermint swirly things you see back behind stuff are power-ups. We are all waiting for the blue team to hurry up and get the prize up there. Take a chance with my invisibility and fire. My immediate problem here, he has 2 friends. That is not the health skill. I need to get out of here. Great, I'm an invisible body. Go, teammate, go. You do not have to use a finisher move, which is what you keep seeing me animate here, to take somebody out. You can just keep hitting their body with snowballs, they'll be fine. One of the regular achievements is... Oh, why did we drop the gift? That's not good. To play this thing 30 times, they are going to try to go across the bridge. There's nothing I can do about that. God, did the gift fall down here? Nope. Game plays to 500 points or until time runs out. It's my base that's not...
Congratulations! You are victorious!
Out of here. Giant. I do love the Wintersday screens, and I do miss that you used to get multiple of them, but Divinity's Reach still has a gorgeous one. Ticks arriving pool bay festively decorated Doliacs. Sure, that's not how that works, but...
Your attention, please.
Alright, since I'm over in this corner, there are a few non-events, as it were. The very difficult to see Drubert here, when I switch to first-person view, is a ghost of a Quaggan. I don't remember which thing he even showed up in to begin with, but There was a great deal of complaints from the players that we gave Drubert a lot of stuff and then he was immediately killed off. So Drubert's ghost appears at a lot of events. There's an achievement for giving Drubert's ghost 1,000 snowflakes. Snowflakes are easy to generate under the right situations. This festively decorated area is jokingly referred to as the rich people place. It is one of several areas where if you have a pass you can get in. It's a pass you can buy with real money or with in-game money by spending a lot of time getting gold and converting it to gems. But basically, anything that you might normally find spread out around a town, all the vendors, all the crafting places, etc., exist within one of these. This one is unusual that it's in a city. And this person, if you try to talk to them, will go, I'm sorry, you don't have a pass, you can't come in. I personally like the airship one.
Musically inclined individuals, your chance to shine.
So this event that I'm going to go do is not one of the day's dailies. We've honestly finished the dailies. But it's probably one of the easier and simpler events and one of the more pleasant ones when everybody starts to get it right. So if you start playing Bell Choir later in the day, or later in a round, you'll look out. Now, I do recommend doing what I just did, which is to rotate the camera so you're as close to straight overhead as you can. Now, take your fingers and put them on 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Oh god, I came in at the hard song. There's not another event quite like this in Guild Wars 2. But these are all simplified versions of songs that you might hear elsewhere in the game. And now that I know that I'm on a hard song, I can pay slightly more attention. Most of the songs are distinct to the Wintersday event, except for the final song that we're about to play, which is honestly the theme of Guild Wars 2, called Fear Not This Night. And if you are lucky enough to be in a group that everybody gets perfect or near perfect on Fear Not This Night on the choir bells, it is gorgeous. There are only 6 songs in a set. That's how I knew which song it was. The trick here is to not actually push the corresponding button until the colorful dot passes the blue and white section. Every wrong note diminishes your health. Right notes heal you. And if you're between settings, or between rounds, you can play notes to heal. I'm going to spare you the whole lot of those. There's more to see. And an hour to see it in.
Musically inclined individuals, your chance to shine is now.
Because some of the events are considered transformations every time you come out, if you're a weaver and you were dual tuned to elements, it's going to reset to one element. Do not run directly into combat without first looking at your skills. Something you'll notice is I'm going to run back across the map here. Oh, right. All the races have a time trial, and daily race events do count if you attempt to trial mode. Everybody loves to spawn stuff. To look for... Ah, there's the airship. I'll find a better angle to show you that in a moment. But everybody loves the events and the bonuses from them. So Guild Heroes banners, which are bonuses to Swiftness, Magic Find, Karma, the important one, Gold, Gathering, and Experience like to show up, as do Karma Bonfires. These vendors will all vanish, but so they are literally only available right now. Right, there are, at this point, 3 events I have not taken y'all into. But I mentioned that there were festival achievements. So we can go look at Wintersday Traditions, which I have now finally completed for this year. Though there's still some minor... Like, I can get this prize by getting another 250 notes right. This is a repeatable event. That's a repeatable one. That's a repeatable one. There's a repeatable one, and I've never got this one. Because 30 rounds of Snowball Mayhem is just not for me. Bells of Wintersday, I do tend to get more than once. I've completed this one twice already this year. These are specific to one of the side events where you go into Tix's workshop up in the airfit. Most of these can only be completed once. Or once per year. I've also done... This is an odd one that wants you to go fight the Claw of Dormag, and now that there are 2 claws, you need to fight the original one, not the one in the expansion. Win victory in Snowball Thing. Jumping puzzle 3 times. Bell Choir 3 times. 30 rounds of Toypocalypse. Alright, so let's go see if anybody's doing Toypocalypse. One of the achievements you can get is to smash a bunch of toys, which can really... You used to be able to do it by opening presents that would appear out in the open world. Those tend to only spawn script nowadays. An example of Tix's airship, the Infinarium.
Attention! Severe equipment damage detected. Attention!
So you get choices
Crisis
here.
in progress.
You can pick up a toy smasher or a toy repair pistol. There's... I favor the long-range slowness of the toy repair pistol. Wait, I didn't... This is not the right one. I want the toy cap rifle. In this event, your goal is to keep 5 Goliaths alive and unharmed, and as close to unharmed as you
Warning.
can.
Catastrophic failure. Production levels critical.
You can do this by building walls, building catapults. Oh god, we need to get in there and protect them. The particular weapon I have at the moment works really well at a distance. It is not particularly great at short range. Also has the downside that I can only smash things with very rare skills. It's hard to smash with the skill one. So let me try something different. Toy repair rifle. What does this do? I want a toy repair pistol, please. Okay, eventually I have a skill that will break something. No speed movement skills in here, no. He's not allowed to be immune. Okay, let's go to Toy Smasher. Now, eventually, after round 2, that was not a snowball. Tix's golem ally here will appear. Oh, this is funny. Enable auto attack. That's generally a good plan. There's Tox. Tox is now reflecting attacks. Ow. Well, I can get the wiggly off my screen. So while it says respawn going to be available in 4 seconds, there's a small fact that you cannot respawn while your teammates are in a fight. Usually. Okay, that was unexpected. Really wish you could glide right now. Okay, it is time to heal Doyax. It's also important to collect your presents between rounds. Coal? Oh, maybe that's just coal. Where are you going? They go toy thing, toy super thing, toy mega thing. The walls go from snow wall, I think, to reinforced ice wall to crystalline ice wall, reinforced ice wall, crystalline wall. Well, I suppose I do scraps, but... I have to block the other wall off. Turn it off while I can. Upgrading a wall repairs it. And the thing that you're watching me do at the moment is an old simplification trick, for lack of a better word, rather. If you get inside the maze, put some walls up at the entrances to the maze, and then put weapons inside the maze, the toys will spend all of their time trying to get through that wall. I should go find Tox. To get to the thing shooting them, and will perish. Let's not do that. always polite to thank people. Alright, let's go find something else to smash over here. I could use some more snow. That's a lot of scraps. I need snow. There we go. Now, if you decide that you need to heal yourself, you need to go stand over with Doyak. That's not snow. I forgot to get presents after the last defeating of Tox. They are gone, gone, gone.
You win.
That's not helpful. Now, eventually these buildings will respawn. Now, the larger points around the edge of the map correspond to the starting cities. I'd assume the Black Citadel, the Grove, Divinity's Reach, which means over there somewhere is Holbrook. I need to... God, everything's respawning around me. Golems are immune to knockback, I believe. Alright, for those of you that celebrate it, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I know Hanukkah has now come and passed. Kwanzaa is in progress, at least at the time I'm recording that. There are apparently over 20 holidays across different religions and cultures. Happening between mid-November and mid-January. So, happy holidays? It's a thing. Oh, get out of the spinny ring. That hurts. Run! I wish my glider worked in here. Honestly, the hardest part of this event is normally the very first round when you have nothing in place to defend Adoyax. And you have to do it all yourself. Another popular strategy is to build your catapults and ballista on top of your walls. Not sure what the wall up there is for at all. Each one of the 5 toys that we've been battling corresponds to a different race. The Ventari line up with the Silvari, their spiritual inspiration being a centaur named Ventari. Because otherwise it's really weird because, well, Silvari are basically born 25 years old, sprouting from a tree. Griffins are aligned with the Norn, not because they have a griffin spirit that we've ever been introduced to, but because they just have a lot of griffin in their area. The toy soldiers are, of course, Char, because, well, they look like Char. The toy golems line with our Asur and friends here, and the toy dolls, since they're princess dolls, and only one culture around here has a princess, or well, has a penchant for a princess. Well, I successfully distracted it. Would like to get my presents this time. You can, if you've noticed the 4 collection points around the edge of the map, higher script. Hey, what do you need? Since it's, and you guys can't see the map chat, so there are 2 catches. There's a limit to the number of items you can put up on the screen, and some of it appears to time out. We're not entirely sure about that. But basically, our defenses in the middle started despawning. Scraps would be nice. Snow. That's more snow. There is an achievement for finishing all 10 rounds with all of the Dolyak alive, and once you have an idea of how to play the game and you're working with people that also know how to play the game, it's not difficult at all. I miss having a heal skill. One last chance to beat up Tox. Oh, I accounted for almost a third of my team's points. That one doesn't require much coordination. The other two events do. Now, if you had a specific coordinated party to come in with, you'd go all the way up to the top up there. Also, if you are working on map completion in Divinity's Reach, this is the easiest time, despite my inability to do so, to get to this vista. Also, yes, the Infinarium is kind of huge. Alright. Guild Wars 2 didn't originally have raids. They had 5-story dungeons. In front of me is the world's easiest raid. I don't have a better way to describe it than that. The world's easiest raid. Where the magical snowman Freezy's heart has lost joy and you have to go thaw it by throwing snowballs at it. Yes, that's what I said.
That looks valuable.
And if there's a group doing that, let's look. Raids take 10 people. Central Tyria. Squads. Festivals. No one. Oh, that group was doing ticks. Sure. We're gonna jump in. Tix's Infinarium is the other 5-person adventure. You're back in the airship, but now you're helping Tix with very specific tasks. And you get to use your weapon skills. You there. Leave them alone. Also, I should learn to not stand still because I die if I stand still. I like that. Now this particular variation has a special achievement if you can successfully destroy all of the stuff. Your best bet is not to do that in the middle of the event, but to literally wait until the end.
And I do what I want. Attention! Toys en route to storage are exhibiting unexpected behavior.
Alright, now we need to paint dolls. I have no clue why this area has a grandstand. See if there are any dolls up here, because sometimes there are. Not at the moment. Unfortunately, painting the script does not count, but it does make the script leave you alone.
Repression.
Congratulate attention! Crisis in progress.
The trick with this particular event is if you can engage the script outside of the little zone that you're trying to defend, but leave at least one ally inside, everything will go very quickly. In short, draw their aggro and keep them out of the thing you're trying to reclaim.
Refreshing.
That almost worked.
My flames burn hot.
Congratulations. Attention. Malfunction in the testing area. Test subjects are out of control. Congratulations. You are victorious. Good fight.
Really wishing I had a staff at the moment because I could use the bounce of lightning to retain all of them. But because I'm on a melee, I can't switch weapons until I'm out of combat.
Warning. Attention. Malfunction in the testing area. Test subjects are out of control.
That's right. River ring will appear here. Maybe not. These people seem to know something I don't.
Strong.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead. Hit me.
Light, come forth.
One wonders why we keep celebrating Wintersday if Tix has this problem every year, or if the malfunctions are suspiciously restricted only to these airship.
revenge, you run!
Apparently, we overtook those waves really quickly.
Attention! Gears jammed on production machine number 2. Oil supply escaping.
Projector, activate!
Lightning and thunder. Pressure.
Making toys for mucus nose spawn. Every inventor's dream.
Attention! Unidentified stowaways detected near production unit.
Ready, Scritz! Now!
All heat expelled!
Hard ground. Strong. All things have a right. All things have a right.
That script doesn't know where it wants to go. Oh, that was the wrong button.
Target acquired. All targets must remain still.
Oh, put her into sleep mode.
Retreat!
I need to recalibrate her protocols.
I am top.
Strong.
I've got the target.
Oh, put her into sleep mode. I need to recalibrate her protocols. This, that, and a tweak to the torque nut. There, that ought to do it. All Wintersday to one and all. Now get back to work.
And that is pretty much all of the Wintersday events except one. So, folks, I hope you've had a pleasant holidays. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting Kids in Need. This video will probably debut second week of January, I think. Maybe the 3rd. I kind of lost track. Look forward to Guild Wars Wednesdays on my YouTube channel. Please stay safe and healthy out there. Thank you for supporting Kids in Need, and I will catch you all next time.